I think it's been a little under 5 months since I've been to Disney. Yeah, I remember. We went right before we drove to the Keys back in May. So finally I've returned to Epcot, right before Rope Drop. This is also my first visit to this year's Food and Wine Festival. The festival only has about 3 or 4 weeks left, but I hear some of the brand new food booths have opened up. There have been a couple new things to see in Epcot. The Journey of Water attraction just opened up, and I've heard some good things about it. Also, they have brought back the original Soarin Over California, where we fly to many places in the Golden State. So today I'll see Journey of Water and the throwback Soarin, then try 4 or 5 dishes from the food and wine booths, plus 1 dessert. I can't believe it's been 5 whole months since I've been to Disney, but then again I spent my summer writing college essays.
Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome everyone. I'm here at Epcot for my very first time this year at the Food and Wine Festival. I'm also going to check out the new Moana Journey of Water attraction, and also Soarin Over California. It's going to be a magical day. Let's go.
To my surprise, there's no need for a virtual queue for the Journey of Water attraction. I'm just gonna walk on it and see what all the fuss is about. There are several stations along this walkthrough. The first one is rain, and this marker says the cycle begins with rain as it falls from the clouds to the earth, renews everything it touches, and its song invites us to play and relax. Over here there looks like some music playing, and I think you have to run your hand along those itty bitty waterfalls to make that music. As I walk along the path, I reach the next station, which is called Stream. Each station has something to do, which is awesome. Everything is interactive here. The marker says that as rain runs over the ground, trickles of water form a stream. As the streams head downhill toward the ocean, it meets with other water and strengthens the flow. The next station is called Wetland, and this one has a wet path and a dry path. The marker notes the water slows down as it leaves the hills and spreads out and soaks the soil. The ground then grows special plants that offer food and a home to water-loving animals.
Literally just like chewing through water. You guys are babies.
The next station is called Spring. The water eventually creeps into the ground, but some water is forced back to the surface, forming a spring.
I'm not tall.
The next station is called Land. The land shapes water's movement, and water also shapes the land. As water travels, the motion sculpts new paths, creating deep pools and caves along the way. The next station is called Lake. All water is connected, as the lakes are continually being refilled by water coming from different sources. The water we touch today will visit someone else tomorrow. Here's this large Tafiti topiary. I've seen this from the monorail for several months now, so it was awesome to see her at ground level. There are a lot of people taking photos, so I expect this to be a pinch point when it's busy in here. There's also a cast member taking photos, and with a Tafiti topiary and Spaceship Earth as the backdrop, this is definitely a place to get yourself a sick pic. Even at this early hour, there's a line of people waiting for the PhotoPass cast member to take their pictures. I like the dancing water over here, although it does remind me of the dancing water that they have at the waterfront next to the Journey of Imagination ride. Take a look at this over here. All these people are raising their hands to make the water rise up. I love all the interactive stations. The next station is called Ocean. The ocean is our friend. Our water is ready to travel beyond the reef just like Moana. The ocean also connects all 4 continents, shapes the climate, and provides us with the air we breathe. The final station is called Sky, and you can see all the water vapor around us. To get back to the clouds, the sun warms the water and lifts it to the sky. The vapor forms clouds, and it starts a brand new water journey. And that's the journey of water. It's not a very big area, and this will definitely be a nice cool down on a hot day. We all thought this was nice, but perhaps it would be better in Animal Kingdom. Not far from the Journey of Water attraction is the Fre Pavilion, where I'm headed towards Soarin, which is showing a throwback Soarin Over California. Notice the subtle change in the sign. Instead of Soarin' Around the World, it now says Soarin' Now Taking Flight. And amazingly, there's just a 15-minute wait, which is really good. Since my GoPro doesn't do well in low light, I've switched back to my Sony ZV-1, which hopefully will capture the Soarin' throwback video. So yeah, I have 3 devices that capture 4K video, and 2 types of microphones. So does that make me a serious vlogger now? The intro is different also. Instead of showing the points around the world on a map, it just shows the names of the places in California we'll see in this video. Definitely looks like it's from the 80s. So now I'm wondering if we'll see Patrick Warburton as the chief flight attendant. I think he got famous as Seinfeld's David Putty during the 90s. So, let's see.
Hello and welcome to Soar. My name is Patrick and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties. Nice work, pal. Yeah. Have a nice flight.
Alright folks, gonna start by row, starting with row 3, followed by 2.
Soar into tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Awesome. I love David Putty. I've never seen the California version. Okay, you can definitely tell the video is dated. The video quality is much softer. Also, the transitions from place to place were kinda weird. And now that I think about it, Patrick Warburton might have been an unknown actor when this was filmed, so I guess I assumed he did it after he got famous on Seinfeld. Anyway, you all probably know that Living with the Land ride is next to Soarin', so I decided to take a nice little boat ride. Ever since that guy hopped out of the boat to grab a cucumber, there are a lot of signs saying you'll be thrown out of Epcot if you get out of the boat. Do you see the 100 in those plants? That's for the 100th anniversary of the Disney Corporation. Disney turned 100 years old just a few days ago.
Are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce
Now I'm in the Journey into Imagination with Figment Ride. This ride is normally a walk-on, but today is 20 minutes, and my guess is people think you have to ride the ride to get a picture with Figment, which is in the creative area at the end of the ride.
So let the good times roll! Woo! You win 1 cent! Oh, yeah, that really stinks! Of course, Doc. The nose knows.
Imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast! Imagination.
And here's a photo op with a very large Figment, so I decided to call him Figment. I actually waited about 20 minutes or so in the line, and there have been 3 different versions of Figment. After all the excitement with the Journey of Water, the retro Soarin, and the giant Figment, I'm very hungry, so I walked halfway around World Showcase to the American Adventure Pavilion. What I'm interested in is this Italian hot beef sandwich that has this spicy topping, so I'm worried about that, and a freshly baked carrot cake with walnuts and cream cheese icing, which sounds tasty. So here's the Italian hot beef sandwich. There's a lot of the spicy stuff on top of the sandwich. It's a small sandwich with warm sliced beef with a side of au jus. A quick reminder that I am with my parents and the 3 of us are sharing the food and beverages you see on this video. Look at this carrot cake. It's loaded down with all the cream cheese icing. Mama actually said that they use a ladle to douse the cake in icing. The carrot cake is about the size of a muffin, but I need just a couple bites. I think it's going to be overwhelmed by all the icing.
So we're here at the American Pavilion and we got the Italian hot beef sandwich, the Italian lukewarm beef sandwich. Put these down here. Looks like it has like carrots and pickles and stuff on top. I don't know. Oh, this is what's hot. Oh. Spicy something or other is up here. Oh my god. Whoa. Don't drink fruit stuff with this. Oh my lord. Making a bite with just you literally can't taste anything over the spicy stuff. Let's see if I can get any more of it off. We'll try and get a bite without all this on it and see if it actually has any flavor. Oh, too much stuff. Try just some of the beef because I'm still getting spice. Oh, the beef is good. It's actually nice and tender and stuff like that. I made a mess. So the sandwich, like, overall is good. Like, the meat is, like, the best part of it, plus the au jus-ness. I was just overpowered by like all the spicy stuff. My lips are still burning. So now we got something that'll hopefully be much better. Wow, that's a lot of icing. It was the carrot cake. I have a feeling that the icing is all I'm going to taste. Oh, come on. It cuts pretty nicely. Look at all of this icing. That is way too much. Can't even tell it's carrot cake. And I was correct. All I taste is icing. That's it. Can I get a bit without icing? Is it going to let me do that? Oh, oh, oh. I don't know what that yellow thing is. No. If I am correct, who puts pineapple in their carrot cake? This is very weird. It's very, like, it has, like, the icing has a nice flavor, but it's all you taste. And it's also, like, very grainy, too. So, not a win for America today.
Near the American Adventure Pavilion at Joffrey's is this nutty caramel mocha cold brew. It's a sweet blended caramel musk-like cold brew with peanut butter and chocolate syrups, topped with whipped cream. And after this, I'll need an insulin shot.
So we also made a stop at Joffrey's. We got the nutty pumpkin, oh my lord. The nutty caramel cold brew. And hopefully this will make up for the kind of mid-pump PSL that we got that didn't even taste like pumpkin. So let's see. Oh, I've gotten caramel on my hand. Let's hold it this way. It's a weird combination. So many expressions just went across my face just then. What in the world? It tastes like something I've had before, but I don't know what it is. And I keep getting caramel on my hand because it's like leaking at the bottom. I don't think I've had this before. If I have, leave me a comment because I don't remember. But it tastes like something I've had before, but I don't know what it is. It's really good. It has more flavor than the pumpkin latte thing that we got. It kind of tastes like somebody just put nuts in caramel. Honestly. It's supposed to be like peanut butter and caramel, but it doesn't really taste like peanut butter. It just tastes like somebody's just like, here, eat this nut, and then I've eaten caramel with it. It's like a bad version of a payday bar with chocolate.
Now I'm at a Fre Pavilion, which has a lot of good food here. Once again, they have the grilled cheese with honey and pistachios, and also the lamb gyro, which looks delicious. I have no idea what spanakopita is, so I'm gonna skip that since I can barely pronounce it. I'm trying to find a place to sit, but first I wanted to catch a little bit of this music in the Japan Pavilion. So here's the grilled cheese, which is the same thing I got last year. It's a wedge fried cheese, topped with honey and crushed pistachios. Last year I liked the cheese and the honey together, but the pistachios I'm not a fan of. And here's the lamb gyro. I think I had this last year also, but I remember it having a lot of tzatziki sauce last time. I see very little sauce on this one. It does have a good amount of lamb meat on it. And it also has shredded lettuce, scraped tomatoes, and some onions.
So we stopped at the we stopped at Greece and we got the griddled cheese with pistachios and honey. We had this, I think, last year, and it wasn't all that good. So round 2, see what happens. Oh yeah, that's infinitely better than last year. Did I get pistachio? No. Come here, pistachio. Oh dear. Yeah. I think this would be better if they used like a sharp cheddar cheese. Whatever cheese they use doesn't have much flavor. I mean, the pistachios are just not there. It's definitely easier to cut than it was a couple years ago. The pistachios really don't add anything. Big cheese flavor there. And the honey kind of overpowers everything. This is definitely better than last year. So now we have the gyro. It's still gonna taste like cheese because I still have cheese in my mouth. Let's see, that tomato's gonna fall out again. I kind of wish they could, like, I mean, they give you like such kind of like a bigger spot, like little curry thing. Why don't they give you like a bigger gyro? The pita's a bit stale. Just a little bit. I'm lucky I didn't get any onions. I don't like raw onions, so that would have like ruined this for me. Let's take another bite so I can get like tzatziki because I didn't get anything. And look at like the minimal amount of tzatziki sauce. I feel like they just went and then just spread it around. Stale pita. I feel like Joey when he's trying to finish that pizza really quick. Just... Oh dear. I'm gonna see if the meat tastes good again. Well, last year everything was fun. Everything was kind of blah, but the meat. So again with the stale pita. Again, the meat is like the best thing ever. If they could just give me like a thing of the meat without anything else, I would be happy.
Of course, everyone knows Taylor Swift, but how many of you know Taylor Daynos? Well, I sure don't, but my parents say she was a briefly popular singer in the late 80s and early 90s, with her biggest hit being the ballad I'll Always Love You. So I might stay here and see one of her concerts, or I might not. I did hear a few Gen Zers or boomers walk by, and they seemed to be excited that Taylor Dayne was performing. And none of us were interested in standing like we did for Rick Springfield, so I'll see what happens. Next up is the Spain food booth. I was thinking about having the paella, which looked pretty good. I didn't want the seafood salad, especially with it being a hot day. The temperature is 85 degrees right now. So I'll get the charcuterie in a cup, which has Spanish meats, cheeses, olives covered with an herbed serrano vinaigrette. So here's what we got. It's literally a charcuterie in a cup. There are many kinds of cubed and sliced meats, some cubes of cheese, and lots of green and black olives, which I don't really like, and it's covered with a lot of green herb sauce. I think that's going to overpower everything.
So we stopped at the Spain booth and we got the charcuterie in a cup. I'm not gonna lie, this looks absolutely disgusting. And I'm not gonna eat the olives because I despise olives, so. Oh, and it's cold. I'm scared. Everything tastes like olives. I'm sad. Oh, and it's spicy. Ew, it's spicy too. No. Everything tastes like olives and it's spicy. Worst one by far.
I didn't go with Cosmic Rewind today, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad, because I think the charcuterie in a cup is really fighting back. Especially with my father, who I really enjoyed and ate most of the cup. So I'm just doing some looking around in the wonders of Xandar gift shop real quick. And then go into the creation shop and pick up the Oswald annual pass holder magnet. It's kind of cute, another throwback to the original drawing Walt Disney did when he was just starting the company in Kansas City. So we're gonna have to skip trying to see the Taylor Dane concert and head back to the hotel for a little bit. But it was still a good day. I ate some good food and one really bad food. But I'll be back on the final day of Food and Wine to try other stuff, such as the fantastic fry basket, some other great food in Canada, Mexico, and Ireland, and then the very iffy pickle milkshake. So stay tuned for that. So for now, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye! Okay, so we rested up and rehydrated for about 90 minutes and then went to Animal Kingdom for a little while and rode some tame rides, sent out Everest for Flight of Passage. So now I'm back after a late dinner, and you can see my view of Old Town, which is a popular amusement park a couple miles east of Disney. I like staying at this property because the hotel is fairly new, and they have a pretty good breakfast, and the price is pretty reasonable.